You are a painter extraordinaire.
Yes.
You paint, you teach people how to paint.
Yes.
You do paint parties and stuff.
I do.
Yeah.
Talk to us
The
about
sip and
those
paint
things.
It's less like a sip and paint, more like a everyone come together under a theme and concept and create what you want to create. Sip and paints are great for girls' night out, mommies to get away from the kids, but ours is even better in the sense that everyone comes away being able to express themselves in a way. When
It's
you go
called
to
crack and paint.
crack and paint.
Didn't I tell you? Charlotte, are your seatbelt on? This ride does not get better.
I'm just saying, you know. If they walk away with whatever they walk away with, you never know.
You never know.
What libations they ingested
Okay.
that created
CBD gummies
Mm-hmm.
and strobe lights.
For everybody.
Not offered.
Oh, now you
I know.
want to throw out some disclaimers.
So disclaimers there.
BYO
C.
BYOE. BYOE. Bring your own everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So
Okay.
yes, we have it's very big on concept and more of a come paint this palm tree while you get drunk. For example, from 6 to 8 today, we have a workshop at Red's. It's a hookah bar by University. Our concept is Candyland, you know, because Halloween just came up. Everyone has lots of candy, so we're going to try to get everyone to create maybe their own pumpkin, their own haunted house with candy that we provide and candy that they may bring on their own.
Okay.
Candy with CBD.
So you are, wait, we not, don't listen. See, choked on his own word. So you're using the candy to paint, or you painting the candy? Or the candy is
Whatever.
the art?
Candy is the paint.
Whatever you
The
like.
candy is the
The
paint.
candy is the paint.
Mhm. You can take Smarties
And glue them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when you say paint and glue, I'm literally envisioning, you know where my mind is going. Like crush up some Smarties and then you can bedazzle it
Right.
with some Pop Rocks and, okay. I might have to try that.
It's a little different, but that's what we're going for. We're going for different.
and then you can eat it later.
I was gonna say diabetics have to sign a waiver.
I would
Right.
not eat, if you put glue down on it,
Just don't eat the glue part. You can sniff the glue, but eat the candy.
I wouldn't do that either. Disclaimer. You will not do that.
I'm talking about what they're gonna do after they get home,
Oh,
right?
Do whatever y'all want to do.
That's
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You don't eat the
On
candy and
premises,
sniff
you
the
will
glue.
abide by the rules and not
Right.
sniff glue
Right.
and eat glue covered.
Because
candy.
people do that. I'm just saying.
Doctor,
What?
next question. I'm about to let you drive that event into the pits.
People get more information about where you're gonna be on your social media platforms.
Yes. You can look us up on Vision of an Aries. That is my Instagram. And then my partner's Instagram is Art Indigo. We also have flyers that we will post on there with all the details, the times, the locations. That's all on our Instagrams.
Do you all do private parties?
We do. We do private parties.
What does a private party include?
Naked people.
Again,
I mean, it
Yeah.
depends on the theme.
Right.
But that includes all of the art supplies. We would charge extra for, alcohol and whatnot. But yes, we would come to their house and, I don't know what the condoms.
Keep driving. Keep driving. You don't have to stop at every red light. Keep driving.
Trying to get you in trouble.
It's a one-light town, I told you. Just keep driving straight through. They ain't got but one cop, so you can't catch everybody. We all escape, so. Okay, but everything is provided. Excellent.
Yes.
What's the most unique theme or the most memorable theme y'all have done?
The most memorable theme so far, we did a magazine concept. So we had a lot of magazines. We did like art collages with the magazines, and we chose decades. So we had the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and I call the 2000s the naughties. Dr. Business tried to call me out on that when we met.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All of a sudden.
I call the 2000s the naughties.
Okay.
It wasn't me.
But yeah, so we did the art collages with the magazines, and I'm used to pencil and pen and acrylics and oils. So taking magazine pieces to create art canvas, it was kind of cool. I never really put that much effort into doing it before, so I really enjoyed that, and so did everybody that was there.
Okay.
Really cool to see what everyone came up with from different decades,
Right.
using magazines from now.
Right.
Because, you know, a lot of the fashion from way back when, you know,
Right.
kind of turns up and gets spit out
Yeah, regurgitated in other ways
Yeah.
and other.
in our times. Yeah.
Definitely. I remember I love traveling, and I had this idea, which I still do, just haven't got the right kitchen for it yet.
Right.
But I love food. So I would go to, like when I was in Italy, I went to like their outdoor pavilion where all the farmers bring their foods and stuff.
Yes.
I zoomed in and I took pictures of things. And you would look at it, you would have no idea what it is. But then underneath I took like a regular picture. So zoomed in, it was dried chili peppers. And then when you look at it, you're like, ah,
Oh, that's what
that's what that was. That was a chili pepper. But it's a pile of them. So
Right.
I just zoomed into the pile, but then there's just, so I have this image of one big picture where you're looking at it and you can't tell, but then underneath is a small one.
That's cool.
You know, so,
That's
and I
really
wanted to
cool.
put that around my kitchen. Like I said, I just don't have that kitchen that I'm ready to dedicate, you know, that.
That form
I
of
think
artwork.
she was just learning the camera and did not know how
And I'm
to
okay with that.
focus. You
I'm
know,
okay
so
with
it was
that.
blurry.
Again,
It's still
So-
beautiful.
one horse town.
I'm just
Still
saying, you
beautiful.
know, it was blurry
my father.
and, you know,
I don't
just
need
like
his
the
songs of
ugly
encouragement.
people, it's beautiful in somebody
Exactly.
else's eye.
no, it's not. That's in everybody's eye.
Nah.
Even if you take the planks out and
So
everything else, it's
mean.
still ugly. It ain't mean, it's being truthful. You know,
Yeah,
it's like when
hurtful.
people have
He was
babies.
a bully.
I was not a bully.
He was a bully.
People
He
came
was
to
a
me for the
word
truth.
bully.
I don't know.
I couldn't see him pushing somebody in a locker, but I could definitely see him giving a passive aggressive statement that
Just
made
real passive.
some little girl cry.
No.
She walk away. What did that mean?
Yeah, right. Well, if you a hoe, you a hoe.
Oh,
You know,
Exactly. Like I said.
You know, it is what it is. I'm trying to help you. You know, if anybody else talking about you, I'm gonna let you know what they saying about you. So maybe you
And
change
again-
your ways.
I rest my case.
What? You know, wearing them booty shorts like they used to do back in the day. You know, with the butt cheeks hanging out.
Don't look at
It's
me.
not-
I can't do that.
But you realize the things that he takes notice of, nobody else delves.
Everybody took notice
No one
of the
else.
They
Daisy
just don't
Dukes.
say it out
No
loud.
one else
The Daisy
delves
Dukes.
into the entire conversation. You pulled a DNA test from a pubic hair and was like, your ancestry started this from the Zamunda tribe and
Well, if they'll
and
pay.
again.
I'm just
Point
saying.
taken.
You know,
Point
just, you
taken.
know, might as well, if we gonna go there, then might as well, you know, do the history and the research behind it.
And we're not. And Unika. So, what got you into art? Was it for therapy because people like Dr. Business were bullies at school and you needed to find an outlet?
I actually had an art teacher, my third grade art teacher. We were doing a contest for art drawing in my local mall. I used to live in Cary.
Okay.
And I decided, I was going through these art books in her classroom, and I saw this picture of a woman winking in this How to Draw People book. And I said, I want to do that. And so she helped me draw this portrait of this woman. I actually won the contest.
Wow.
And ever since then, I love art. I love expressing, you know, how I feel on canvas or paper, just being able to put color, do things that I can't do in my normal life. You know,
Right.
day to day, you know, we're working, we have class, you know, students, shout out to all the students out there. You're studying, you hang out with your friends, you're socializing, but for me, when I get to do my art, it's like I get to express myself, I get to
Right.
be in a zen-like,
You're in your zone.
I'm in my zone, and it's
Right.
something that I get to do, and I love it.
Right,
So
right.
that's
I had an art teacher one time tell me, we took an art class and she said, imagine there's a ladybug and then you take your pen and you follow the ladybug.
Right.
You know, is that the art trick? To just follow the bug, you know? Because me, I draw a circle and a line, that's the neck, 2 stick arms. And
Remember, I said abstract. So,
My art teacher said, trace the lady.
oh,
Everybody got an A that class.
she was actually the gym teacher. Who was subbing for the art
I'm
teacher.
just saying, you gotta have certain motivations.
No.
Mhm.
But I just remember them telling us that, and I thought that's how you drew. I've only drawn 1 picture, and it took me an entire summer. I went to stay with my aunt in Missouri, call it Misery. And it was a picture of the, and again, I ignore him.
Just say it, don't take all summer to draw a
what
picture.
did you draw?
It don't matter. It don't take all summer.
Actually, it
Don't
did.
take that long.
One, I
She
was
was not
about
focused.
11 or 12. And it was a picture of, I can't remember, stop,
What?
don't touch.
I was gonna do the woo woo thing. No.
No, thank you.
All right.
So,
I was gonna
it
encourage
was a
you.
man,
I was gonna
he was in
encourage
a
her.
storm,
Mm.
and the horse,
Yes.
he was holding on, and the horse was reared up. So I can't remember where I found the book, but I literally, as a kid, took my time and replicated, didn't trace every muscle in the horse. That's the only time I've ever invested
Wow.
in making sure. And my aunt was amazed because I enjoyed the time that I would dedicate, you know,
Right.
a few hours just making sure that I had the bridge of the nose and the nostrils. And, you know,
That
I did the
detail.
very detailed, and I remember how you smudge so
Right,
it looked
yeah.
like the clouds and
Creating
stuff.
the shadows.
Right,
and
right,
everything.
right. I did all of that. I wish I knew where that was. My aunt probably still has it. But that was the only time I ever invested.
It sounds beautiful.
It was.
Sounds
It
like
really,
ADHD.
really was.
What?
And again, ADHD would never be able to accomplish that. So you got to know when to roll with him.
No, ADHD
nod
can.
and give him what he
It takes
needs.
the whole summer.
No,
She didn't have the
Give him what
patience.
he
She didn't have the
needs.
patience to sit there and get it done.
It wouldn't have
So
took me that long. That's a lot of work. That's
And
a
it
lot of
was-
detail.
it was-
I'm with her.
And it was bigger than an 8x10. So it was not on a piece of paper. It was whatever the size above an 8x10 was. So,
it was a Confederate man on a horse.
and whatever it was an
Mhm.
accomplishment. One the doctor business will never be able to speak of or tear down.
Mm.
Tell yourself
you.
what you need to hear to keep yourself
you.
encouraged. That's okay.
And ignore everything he says that tries to discourage.
And if you ever see it on my social media,
First
you'll
of
know.
all, you don't even manage your own social
don't
media,
matter.
so I'm not worried
It don't
about
matter.
it.
If I tell somebody
your
else to
idle
post it
threats
out
jump
there.
right in
Oh, Lord.
there.
That villain laugh.
Sit
that-
it on
that
it.
evil laugh.
Exactly.
Right, darling.
Know those who labor among you.
Purchase.
And if I show up missing, you know where to direct the police.
But you wouldn't
I
have
was never here.
You would have to. It'd
We
be on
got
It'd
cameras,
be on
but I was never here. We had evidence.
He's like, he was perfectly fine when I left. I don't know what happened.
hmm But yet there's that blood stain on your sweater.
I would never.
Yeah, that's what all the murderers say. I'm innocent.
No,
I didn't do it.
I don't know about that. I
Uh-huh.
don't know about that.
When I say I would never, you don't even know what the never was.
I would never get blood on my shirt.
Thank you.
Exactly.
I would never kill someone where there would be an extraction of blood.
Hello, you watch too much Law and Order.
Dum dum.
You go away with those shows.
Clearly.
You have a show.
I do have a show.
And what is your show about on the radio?
It is about spiritual energy. It is about topics in the Black community. It's about
That's
female
not what you
empowerment.
said earlier.
What did I say earlier?
You said it was about feminism.
I did not say it was about feminism. I
You
said it was
did.
from a female perspective.
That's feminism.
Look at him.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Unique.
I'm gonna
Keep
keep.
on
I'm
going.
gonna sprint.
It can be feminine.
It's okay.
You know,
Go
you a
ahead.
woman.
I'm here.
There's a difference
Right.
between being a feminist and having feminine energy.
It is.
It's the same thing. It's just the degree.
He's telling himself what he needs to
Hear.
in order to
Just
it's
stay
the-
encouraged. Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
It's
So.
coming back
If
on the
it-
nice.
that's all.
Right,
Full
because
circle.
right,
Full
they don't
circle.
have anything like that, so you know.
Right.
He trying to tear down what you don't have, but that's
Mm.
okay. Crab in the barrel mentality.
So what you women talk about?
It's not just women. I have a male co-host.
Okay.
It's just about expressing certain topics, being
Mhm.
able to express that with the feminine energy that a lot of these topics don't get to have.
Hmm. Why don't they get to have it?
It's different having a conversation when you're the only female in the room with a bunch of men. They don't see things from certain perspectives. They don't get it. There's a lot of ego going on. But you can also have that in a room full of women, so
Exactly.
it depends.
And
it's a balance
even
of powers.
the more with women.
I disagree.
Why?
As do I.
I've had experience.
Mm-hmm.
And being in a room with a bunch of women.
Bunch of men.
I'm talking about the women though. Yeah.
More than the. I've had it more with men than I have with women.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Definitely,
I would agree.
absolutely.
100%.
I agree.
See?
Feel good? Does that make you feel good now?
Yes.
Okay. The one and only time I've lied in my life. Okay.
Well.
And they can tune in to hear all of the feminine power.
Perspectives and
Feminine
They
power.
can tune in on Mondays at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And the name of the broadcast is
The Conscious Mix with a Feminine Twist.
Mhm.
Not feminism,
mm,
feminine twist.
Thank you. You see, he pierced his
Try.
ear. Try to make it politically correct.
Everybody know what you're talking about though. I'm just saying.
No, we're not.
Mhm.
No, we're not.
Well, I'm certainly glad that you're able to share the feminine perspective on certain matters that women only know about. So that's a wonderful thing.
Wow.
Family, make sure that you tune in and make sure that you get more information from Unika on her wonderful website, not website, social media platform, because that's where you want people to go, right?
Yes.
And they're going where on your social media?
Instagram at Vision of an Aries and Instagram Art Indigo.
Family, we're excited about Unika and the things that she endeavors to do and has already done. We're very proud of her.
Yay.
You're tuned in to the Profit and Growth Hour here on WDRBmedia.
The voice of the community. Splendid. Hello. How are you?
Hola,
Are we
how you be?
or
Good.
swapping?
Excellent.
Did you get a sign?
sign?
I saw you.